Well, that was easy. We've finished the group stage of the Europa League by winning every single game and having a goal difference of +10. We've just drawn the side that we're facing in the first round of the knockout stage, and it is CSKA Moscow. I tell you what, we could have had an easier squad, but right now, I feel like we could beat a team of legends. We are in fine form. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 5th episode of the Arsenal FM21 beta save with me, Raxel FM, where today we are playing against Manchester United, then skipping this game against Aston Villa, because let's be real here, we're going to win it. Be awkward if we don't now. And then we're facing Newcastle in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. So two very exciting games, two very important games, and if you're looking forward to them, make sure you smash that like button. And while you're down there, subscribe if you're new around here. Can we aim for 8 likes again today? This has been an insane support on the channel so far, and I'm hoping that we can keep gaining subscribers, keep getting some likes, and keep these views up, because I really appreciate it, and it just shows that you guys are enjoying my commentary for some reason. I don't really know why, but we'll roll with it. Since last time out, we have not played an insane amount of games, in true Raxo FM fashion, I will admit, but I believe the last game we played was against Galatasaray, so we have actually done 4 games off camera, with 3 of them being in the Europa League, which is a little surprising that we've gone that many games altogether, but it's alright. We've gotten through them all, and we've managed to win each and every single one of the games that we played off camera. The only game in the Premier League was this 1-0 win against Burnley at home, and you would have expected us to do a wee bit better. I did actually get a wee bit angry with them afterwards, but no matter. We are still sitting pretty up in 3rd place with 2 games in hand on Manchester United above us and 1 game in hand on Liverpool. So we seriously are in with an opportunity to go top of the table by the end of this episode. Who knows what will happen, and I'm hoping that we do come away with the win against Manchester United to put us 2 games in hand on them and put us above them by 1 point, which would be a pretty tasty position to be in, to say the least. But we are going to jump straight into this first game of the episode against Manchester United, a very intense one, and this is the squad that we're going with. I believe this is our strongest squad by quite some margin. Depay, Aubameyang, Pepe and Aubameyang playing amazingly in those inside forward roles. Partey as well, having a really good day at the office recently. Also, Willian is probably the only player that I'm unsure about in this lineup. I'm still not sure who's the best in that Mazzala role, whether it's him, Ceballos or Ozil, who hasn't even made the bench today, but we're still just filtering through and rotating them. But I think based off current form, it is Willian that is the best in that position. 2 goals from 4 appearances. I think he's definitely earned his spot there. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into this game, take a look at the Manchester United squad that we're facing, because I imagine it's going to be a pretty interesting one. David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Telles, Fred, Pogba, Greenwood, Fernandes, James, Cavani, a very strong 11, but an 11 that I'm hoping we can break down with all of our top quality players as well. We're going to tell them that the media has loved what they're doing recently and jump straight into the game. They're playing with their zebra kit, which is interesting to see. A bit of a debatable choice by Manchester United, but we will take it because we have the first opportunity of the game. Cleared out very quickly after a poor corner from Pepe, but we have the ball once again. And we might be creating an opportunity down this right-hand side. Luis Felipe didn't really know what to do with it there, so he plays it back into Xhaka, and we're now passing it around with quite a bit of confidence in this Manchester United half, and it could lead to a chance very, very soon. Memphis Depay plays it out to Aubameyang, who found an inch of space in between that good defensive line from Manchester United, but unfortunately for us, the shot just goes at De Gea, and they have the ball now, but they clear it out, and we get it straight back. Aubameyang almost getting to that ball there. Willian's definitely asking a lot of him. He's got some pace, but not quite that much. And they clear it out, only to give it straight back to us once again. Seems like we are the dominant team possession-wise, and just generally, because we have already had one opportunity, and we have another one where De Gea saves it once again. Willian trying to get that near-post finish. De Gea is far too good of a goalkeeper to fall for that, but I'll tell you what way we've seen goalkeepers performing in FM21 so far, I wouldn't be surprised if that did nestle into the back of the net. But 20 minutes gone, it doesn't seem like Manchester United are hugely involved in the game. It certainly seems like we are the dominant force. and I'm hoping that that does continue until half-time, and I'm hoping that we do actually get a goal to prove that. Aubameyang, and with an opportunity to cross, but he does play it back to Willian. Probably the intelligent decision. Willian goes for a shot. Maybe not the intelligent decision there, but either way, we're still dominating, and with 15 minutes to go, I think we could have one more opportunity, and I think if we do get that opportunity, we probably will score before the end of the half. Expected goals-wise, we're on 0.87, they're on 0.04. We are definitely dominating, and you have to say, we probably should have scored by now. So I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with the performance out there and hope that that can fire them up enough to get us a goal in the second half. But it is Manchester United with the first opportunity, maybe. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had a good team talk with them, and they did come out with a good chance there, and I think it could be yet another chance for them here. After 5 minutes, they seem like a completely different side. Oh, no, don't worry, they've come back down to earth, they pass it straight to us, and I think it is our chance at the moment. They tried to clear it out, but we get it once again, and Memphis Depay does put it into the back of the net, but unfortunately, you can tell, because the notification doesn't come up straight away, he is offside. They're checking it, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a goal or not. It is offside. It is disallowed. And we'll have to take a look at those lines there. Thomas into Pepe, and he has strayed just a wee bit off. And that is unfortunate because that's a good move, and we certainly deserve a goal in this game. If you take a look at our stats, the XG, I love the XG, but nothing going into the back of the net just yet for us, and I'm hoping that we do manage to find a way to get past the goalkeeper very soon. And it actually might be time. I think we've actually got a chance here. So I might, no, okay, I thought it was a chance. I was going to cancel a substitution, but I might bring Lacazette on with Memphis Depay. Memphis is definitely a good player, and I know he can finish them, but Lacazette also top quality. I think he deserves a few more opportunities in the starting 11 than he has been getting recently. But with only 14 minutes to go, I'm now starting to panic just a wee bit, I'm not going to lie. So Saka's going to move out onto the right-hand side. Pepe's been our strongest performer this season, and unfortunately today he's not exactly proving that. Fred goes for a wild shot there, almost troubles our goalkeeper, and we have an opportunity straight afterwards, and we are playing it out from the defence, moving it forward very quickly. Saka plays it into Partey, he gets it back, and now he's got his fresh legs running down the line, back into Lacazette, the other substitute, plays it into Aubameyang, and somehow with a kerfuffle in the middle, we manage to get the ball into the back of the net, and that is the substitutes linking up, Saka, Lacazette, and then passing it into Aubameyang, who isn't a substitute, but is a very, very clinical finisher. And there's a good ball just into the mixer pot, and that's sometimes what you need. I think that's one of their players. Who was that? That was Lindelof, who had a poor touch, let Aubameyang get onto it, and he does not miss from that sort of area. And you have to say, based off the way the game has played, that is definitely deserved. And they're moving McTominay into a central attacking midfielder. Don't know if I would do that one personally. One more opportunity before the end of the game. I'm hoping they don't finish it, because this would be a very unjust performance from... oh, no. Against the run of play, they have scored. Oh, that is so unlucky. Fred with a long shot, and they just don't deserve that goal. And maybe I should have gone back to down to a balanced mentality. That is so undeserved, and they get a point from that game, which is an absolute joke. I'm not happy with the performance out there. We deserve that win, and we've just been robbed of it. I think that does mean that we still go above them on the table. No, we don't. They're still 2 points ahead. But I don't know why I thought that would mean we'd go above us. But, that's very frustrating. We're going to have to jump into the next game off camera, and then we're going to jump into the game against Newcastle. I'm hoping we can not let it slip this time in the Aston Villa game and get the win and move us into the semi-final of the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Here's how the rest of the competition looks. We've got us, Manchester United and Chelsea probably being the three best teams, and then a couple of other teams that still have an outside chance of competing, but we'll definitely be hoping to pick up either Bournemouth or Aston Villa in the next round, to say the least. But we're going to go into the tactics menu and take a look at the squad that we are using, and it is rotated, but I think it's still a very good squad. We've kept Partey and Aubameyang and Gabriel and Leno in there, so still quite a few of our best players, but we've just done a wee bit of rotation to help us stay fit and also give those other players, slightly younger players often, the opportunity to actually perform and do something on, the in the top level in important games. And I mean, I know the Carabao Cup, it's sort of like the B tier FA Cup, but it'd still be nice for us to win something on the first year of this series. And it would also be quite nice if people in my house would stop slamming doors, because there's happened 3 times now, and I feel like it's starting to annoy you just as much as it's starting to annoy me. I'm going to ask them to take a look at what the media are saying, because they always respond well to that, and they always did last year, they always are this year. I'm hoping that we do come away with the win to help the media continue being nice to us, because then I can keep saying it about it, and it's just a continuous effect. I think we've just hit the post very early on. Lacazette from a corner had a lot of space there, and you have to say he probably should have put that one into the back of the net, but not to worry. We have another corner here. Maitland-Niles on it, and it comes to the back post again. Is that Lacazette out there? I think it was. And mate, you should be scoring at least one of these opportunities. We've got a 0.46 expected goals already. I think one of those should have gone into the back of the net by now. But I'm sure we'll have more opportunities coming throughout the game if we don't let Newcastle get those opportunities before we do. And we have managed to get the ball back very quickly there. Kolasinac plays it up to Aubameyang, who does do inside forward things by coming inside. Saka's out on that wing, plays a good ball in, and Aubameyang hits it over the bar. We've had a lot of good opportunities. Our finishing is normally on point in the save, but right now it doesn't seem to be clinical. And in that Manchester United game, it wasn't very clinical either. We did actually manage to win our last game. I'll show you that report after this game. I forgot to show you, but it was 2-0 against Aston Villa, and it might not be a 2-0 win here as Wilson comes in on goal, shoots it just wide, but that is worrying signs, and it does show that, you know, Newcastle aren't going to lay down and just let us win this game, go into the semi-final. They are putting up a fight, and Aubameyang has the opportunity to put us a goal ahead, but that one just goes wide. And surely we're going to score at some point, because we are peppering that goal. We are seasoning it. We've got the butter, the garlic on the ribs. And why would you put butter and garlic on ribs? On steak is what I'm trying to say. But we can't just put it in on the frying pan. We can't get it searing. We can't get the furnace hot enough. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to create an analogy, and I think I'm in a wee bit too deep here. We really should have scored by now. But I have to say, it's positive signs that we're at least creating this many opportunities. So you always got to look at the positives, but not when you're talking to them. I told them I was disappointed with the performance. You got to fire them up. Aaron's on the ball. A quick tackle by Kolasinac means that I think we're getting an opportunity straight off the bat in this second half. After 30 seconds, not even, we're running up. They do get it back, but we once again get it straight back. And Ozil plays it up to Aubameyang, into Lacazette, who can't get his head to it, but we still have the ball. Wilshere into Thomas Partey, back to Wilshere. Someone's going to find a long pass, and he does, but Saka is straight offside. A brilliant ball from Wilshere. Very good vision there. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not these are always offside, or if sometimes they're not. But last year they were always offside, and I think it's continuing this year. If the notification doesn't come up, it's normally offside. Well, actually, it's basically always offside. And I think it's something that they're keeping this year. Don't know if I love that, because you can instantly tell whether or not it's a goal. But I'm sure that it's probably less frustrating that way if you're, winning the FA Cup final and you score in the 90th minute and then you're told it's actually offside. So, you win some, you lose some. There's pros and cons to it. Lacazette on the ball, plays it into Ozil, Partey, into Saka. Saka looks like he might be lining up a shot, but he does do the smart thing. Plays it back to Wilshere, plays it up to Ozil, who's in a promising position. He's going to play it back to Kolasinac, and eventually it's back to Wilshere. Another slam of the door. I think that one has actually gone in for real. Lewis puts it into the back of the net, into his own net, and we are 1-0 up. And you have to say, it is definitely deserved, but it's a little disappointing that it has eventually come from an own goal. Thomas Partey going for a long shot there, and an unlucky deflection does send the ball into the back of the net. And I imagine, because it's an own goal, it was off target. So, very happy we got that touch from Lewis, and it looks like we might be going for our second goal straight away. If that's a penalty, that is the softest penalty I have ever seen. Kolasinac looked like he went down like a sack of potatoes there. I think it is a penalty though. They're checking it. I love this animation still. It's brilliant animation. It's no penalty. Good. I mean, well, not good for us, but come on, I know that animations sometimes don't do justice to what's actually meant to be happening, but that was pretty soft if it was a penalty. So we're going to make our first substitution now, and it is going to be Ceballos coming on for Partey, just to keep him fit. You know, he's a very crucial part of our squad, and we don't want to see him getting too tired and unavailable for the next game. Probably a more important game. I have no idea who it's against, though. Probably not that important, but I guess every game in the league at this point is very important. Lacazette plays it back to Wilshere, and Lacazette gets it once again after a great pass from Wilshere, and he just can't score anything today. And I have to say, it's very disappointing. Is that Lacazette again? Who was that? I don't think that was Lacazette. The door's about to slam again. It's coming. It's literally coming. The door's opened. Someone's going to shut it. I'm preparing for it. It's not shutting just yet. Just give it a minute. It'll happen in a minute. I should not be doing this during prime time, beautiful day, right next to the door, because it's just not intelligent, is it? We're going to bring Pepe on as our last substitution. Oh no, maybe we'll do one more right now actually. Winger, and let's get Depay onto the pitch. Like, I don't want to really have to be playing Depay, but Lacazette, he's just not shown any sort of competence up front today. We've got 1.86 expected goals. I'd say about 1.85 of those expected goals are from Lacazette's opportunities. So, yeah, we definitely should have put a few more in the back of net than we have already. But Pepe might be looking to change that. He's running out onto the left-hand side, looking to whip a ball in, but he does get a good tackle. Come on, mate, if that's a penalty, again, like, I want it to be a penalty, but it's just not a penalty, is it? Like, checking, the door's about to slam now. Is it? No, it is a penalty. The door hasn't slammed yet. Pepe, there we go. Pepe stepping up to the spot. He does change it, as I said before. He puts the ball into the back of the net, and that's his 10th goal of the season. This man is on fire, and actually, recently he's been having a little bit of a slow drought, so I'm hoping that gives him a little bit more confidence. That was the softest penalty ever, though. Like, the attacker just went down because the defender went down, but the defender went down in an intelligent way. He just lied down in front of the ball, got the ball, and now Saka's one-on-one with goalkeeper. Come on, what's going on with these expected goals, mate? We must be on about 7 by now. We've had so many opportunities. We are not finishing our dinner today. We definitely need to work on finishing and training, but at least we're probably going to come away with the win and move us on to the semi-final. But Callum Wilson might be trying to squander those chances, but he, luckily for us, isn't as good as finishing as our team. Well, actually, our team's not great, so he's probably about as good as Lacazette has been in this game. They have one more opportunity. I'm expecting it to be the last chance of the game, and they're trying to play it forward. They look a little bit more calm now, and they just as I say that, they blast a completely unnecessary and aimless ball straight into the hands of Leno. And I think this is going to be our opportunity with Maitland-Niles running down the right-hand side at right back. He's coming forward quite a long way, plays into Memphis Depay, who shoots it at the goalkeeper, and he's able to gobble it up on the rebound to put us 3-0 up. And you have to say, that is a scoreline that more shows what has happened in this game. We have been dominant. I think even 3-0 was a little bit flattering to Newcastle's performance tonight, but we have been good value for the 3 goals that we have picked up, and we're going to move on to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Looking forward to finding out who we'll be facing, and I am happy with the performance. We got a 3-0 win. You can't really be mad at them for that, but it could have been more. It could have been more. We're going to simulate forward and see who we're facing right now. And as expected, Manchester United and Chelsea both going through, so we're definitely hoping for Bournemouth, and they come out of this pot straight away. And we are facing them. Come on. I think that's the Carabao Cup final guaranteed. So we're going to probably be facing, definitely be facing Chelsea or Manchester United if we make it to the final. But that is a big if. I will show you before we end this episode what did end up happening in that game against Aston Villa away from home. A good performance, Aubameyang scoring both of those goals late on actually. But still, a fairly convincing win. I'm going to play 2 games in a row against Sheffield United off camera, and then I think we're going to come back around this time in the January transfer window, and hopefully we've got some more wins under our belt, and we're closer to first place than we already are. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here, or just to be nice. Remember, 8 likes is the goal. I'd love to reach that. The support has been insane, and I'll see you all later.